Let us now turn our attention to the young man's father's side of the family. Family records, once again, prove difficult to trace, yet memory, so long as it endures, serves as a valuable guide. Through oral tradition, passed down by word of mouth, we learn that his great grandfather, Warren Baker, wandered into the community of Norwood, Georgia. There, he raised a family with Eugenia Lucas before eventually drifting away. Census records reveal a Warren Baker whose age closely matches that of the young man's great grandfather. Further confirmation comes through naming patterns. Warren Baker Jr. named his children in ways that align with those listed in census accounts. These details support what had long been shared through family conversations. We also find records of Warren Baker Sr. and his wife, Carolina. Among their children was Warren Baker Jr. Taliaferro County, where they lived, lies just west of Warren County. Marriage records from Warren County show that Warren Baker and Eugenia Lucas applied for a marriage license in the late 1800s. They were married at Sweetwater Baptist Church, located in McDuffie County, near Thompson, Georgia. From this union came several children, including Arthur Baker, the young man's grandfather. Arthur Baker later married Mommy Sinkfield, continuing the family line. The induction process. Years later, the young man would begin a very different journey, one that would take him far from home. The induction process was entirely new to him. It began with another physical examination. Those deemed suitable were sent to a local hotel for lodging, an unfamiliar experience in itself. On the morning of February 2nd, 1966, the recruits were gathered and transported by bus to the Fort McPherson Induction Center. The young man had hoped to join the Navy, as his family believed it to be the safer choice. Around 2 p.m., his name was called. When he inquired about the Navy, he was told he did not qualify. Instead, the Army began processing his induction. By sundown, he was ordered onto a waiting bus. Around midnight, they arrived at Fort Benning. After brief drill instructions, the recruits were marched to a processing center where more paperwork awaited them. They were then taken to their barracks for the night. First call came early, 4:30 in the morning. Breakfast was another new experience. The food was unfamiliar and unlike anything prepared at home. Many recruits struggled to eat it, and some could not keep it down. The day continued with more paperwork, dental exams, and physical evaluations. Eventually, the recruits received their standard issue equipment. Their civilian clothes were boxed up and sent back home. With processing complete, they boarded another bus to Harmony Church, where they were assigned to a training unit. Conditions improved, the food was better, and the buildings were warmer. After 8 weeks of training, the new inductees were granted 2 weeks of leave. The young man received orders for advanced training at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Before his leave ended, he purchased a train ticket. The journey itself was another new experience, traveling from Georgia to Kansas and then down into Oklahoma. From there, he took a bus to Lawton, Oklahoma, and then a military bus to Fort Sill, arriving at Building 2711. More processing followed before he was assigned to AIT. At the completion of his training, new orders were issued. He was assigned to the 21st AG in West Germany. He flew to New Jersey on a propeller plane, then boarded a jet at JFK International Airport. After a week of processing overseas, he was assigned to a battery, 1st Battalion, 13th Artillery, stationed at Sheridan Kaserne in Augsburg, Germany. As his initial 2 years of service came to an end, and with his return home approaching, the young man made a life-changing decision. He re-enlisted for 6 more years. During that time, he earned the rank of Sergeant E5. Not long after, the Department of Defense made a strategic decision to relocate the 24th Infantry Division to Fort Riley, Kansas, marking yet another chapter in his journey.